Hi, I'm Melissa from Northline Express, and I'm here to talk to you about one of our most effective mosquito traps. That's the Mosquito Magnet Independence, and it really is powerful enough to help you gain back your independence from mosquitoes in your outdoor living space. Let's get talking about the trap itself. The unit is going to provide you up to an acre of coverage, so it's going to be great for those of you who have outdoor living spaces that are on the larger side, or those of you who have larger properties that may have a swampy or wooded area like we've got here. This is going to provide the perfect amount of protection for you. Now, another great thing about the Mosquito Magnet is that this unit is cordless. You can see here that the unit does run off propane, and that makes it really easy because you want to position this unit on the perimeter of your property, so you don't have to worry about finding a place on the perimeter of your property or away from your outdoor living space that's going to have an electrical outlet. The propane's taking care of that for you. Now, it does run off 4D batteries to operate the fan, but 4D batteries usually last the entire mosquito season. The trap itself does run off propane, and that propane is an important component of the unit. The propane is actually what combines with the Aczone or the Lurex bait and creates and mimics that CO2 output that's actually going to trick those female mosquitoes, the biters, into thinking that they're going to come over here and get a feast. And it's way better to have them feasting on your mosquito trap than it is to have them feasting on you, your friends, and your family. The mosquito trap, the way this works is it uses a patented technology called CounterFlow Technology. CounterFlow Technology is this part of the unit right here. At the same time that the unit is creating that CO2 plume output, there's a powerful fan that is going to suck up any mosquitoes into the unit when they come close to the unit and they're attracted. Once the mosquitoes are sucked up into the unit, they're going to be held in the mosquito catch net that's on top of the unit. And another one of my favorite features about this unit is I do not have to touch this thing to see when it's actually full or time to be changed out. There's a clear top on top of the unit that's not only going to allow you to see the unit, but it's also going to provide rain protection to keep those mosquitoes dry so they dehydrate and die faster. You can look right through it and determine whether or not it's time to change out your mosquito net. Now, when you do have to change out your mosquito net, you simply just lift it up and you have complete access to your mosquito net. Now, our unit's on and it's actually got a pretty full net right now, so I don't want to pull the net out and show you how that works, but it simply just lifts right out, and there's pull cords on the side of the net that are going to let you tighten that bag up. Now, it's also recommended that you get an extra catch bag with your unit, and that's because sometimes your unit, especially when you first set it out in this beginning of the season, it's going to be very effective and it's immediately going to start catching those mosquitoes. Sometimes that net will fill up so fast that the mosquitoes don't even have a chance to dehydrate and die before you need to empty the bag to make sure that airflow maintains itself. So you don't want to just dump out the mosquitoes and then put it back in, because then you're just going to release all those mosquitoes back out into the environment. A better solution is to tighten up that catch bag, set it aside somewhere where they can dehydrate and die, and put your extra one into the unit. It's going to be best for you. That's what we learned has the best result. The unit does have the option to use two different baits. The first bait, and the bait that's included with the unit, is Aczone. Aczone is a great bait to use for the average everyday mosquito that most of us experience. That mosquito is going to be out mostly in the dawn and again at dusk. And then during the day, if it's warmer or hot, they kind of hang out in the shady area, so unless you're in the woods or the shady area, they don't really bother you. Aczone is going to work great for those types of mosquitoes. And each Aczone is going to last about 3 to 4 weeks. You're going to be able to determine when it's time to change it by watching the activity of the mosquitoes around the unit. If you notice that they're really heavy most of the time and then suddenly they're starting to not become attracted, it's probably time to change out your mosquito bait. The other bait you can use with this unit is the Lurex. Lurex is a bait that's a little bit stronger, and it's really focused on attracting and catching those Asian tiger mosquitoes. The best way to determine which type of mosquito you actually have would be to look at them. Asian tiger mosquitoes are a little bit bigger and they have those tiger stripes on them, hence the name Asian tiger mosquito. But how often is it that you're actually getting close enough to a mosquito without squishing it, so you really can't tell which one you were looking at anyway? I recommend using the activity of the mosquito to determine which type you're looking at. Asian tiger mosquitoes are going to be out all day long, whether it's hot, whether it's sunny. They just are out most of the day and they bite most of the day as well. So pay attention to your particular outdoor living space and see what kind of activity you have. And if you need to, make sure you're purchasing some Lurex with it as well. The Mosquito Magnet Independence is a very powerful mosquito trap. In fact, you're going to start to notice results immediately. Once you put this unit in place and turn it on, it's going to immediately start attracting and catching those mosquitoes. Within about 7 to 10 days, you should notice a significant decrease in the population of the mosquitoes in your area, and in about 4 weeks' time, the mosquito population should be pretty much interrupted because that breeding cycle has been interrupted. Now, why do I get the breeding cycle involved? That's because the female mosquitoes are actually the ones that do the biting. So the female mosquitoes are going to be the most attracted to this unit. They're going to get caught, and eventually the male mosquitoes are going to start to figure out there's no females around here. We need to go somewhere else so we can reproduce. So that's going to interrupt that breeding cycle and hopefully get those mosquitoes out of your outdoor living space. It's another great product from Northland Express, home of the buy and try satisfaction guarantee, and make sure you're gaining back your independence this season with a Mosquito Magnet Independence mosquito trap.